Hi, it's Mary. Welcome to the Paper Turtle. Um, Today is a craft along, and we are going to play with the Defemember prompt list. This was a collaboration with 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzel back in December of 2022. I started this and I have not gotten very far. So if you're interested in this, you can go back to their channels, and they've got a playlist and they'll tell you all about it. But I'm using the prompt list. I'm not doing exactly what they do, but I'm just using their prompt list to kind of do my own thing. Also, they had some freebies. I don't know if the freebies are still available or not, but I printed off some of the freebies and I'm using some of those that they gave out during December. So I've already done one fluff mason jar and a hedgehog, and I've done splatters, playing card, and a giraffe. So I'm on number 3, which is a bright color, a journaling card, and a penguin. So this is just a craft along. It's not a tutorial or anything, so get out your stuff and just play along with me. I don't think I'm going to do anything like real earth-shatteringly different or anything, but hopefully we can have some fun with this. So one of the freebies that they gave during Defemember were these sheets of animals, because they assigned an animal to every day also. So I am going to use their penguin. I think this was on 49 Dragonflies channel. And I am going to use this freebie from Louisa Heinzel. This was something that she had made, and she just copied it and made a digital of it. And I'm going to use this. I don't use many digitals in my crafting, but because they had so many good ones for this Defemember and they had so many good ideas, I decided to use some of the things that they were using and giving away. So I am doing this in my journal that I made. Let me grab it here. I made this journal to kind of experiment in and to try to do different things to expand my crafting skills or abilities or whatever. Are you too close? I don't even know. I'm going to pick you up just a little bit. So I made this journal because I wanted a soft cover journal. There's one that Barbara at 49 Dragonflies works in that's just absolutely gorgeous. This is nowhere near like what she has, but it's, for me, this was a little different. And I really like the soft covers. So I'm going to probably make more soft cover journals. So anyway, this is what I'm making today is going in this journal. And I don't have much in here, but I have the first 2 prompts. Here's the hedgehog and the, what was it? Was it the mason jar? Was that the actual? Yeah, mason jar, fluff, and the hedgehog. So I have fluff, lots of fluff, my mason jar, my hedgehog. And I made that tag to go in there. So that was my first one. This was a little bit different for me. And it was a lot of fun. So doing prompts sometimes, following somebody else, kind of learning from them is a really good way to break out of your rut if you feel like you're in a rut, to I don't know, inspire you to do something a little bit different. So that's why I'm doing these. There's so many prompts and challenges and collaborations and stuff out there on YouTube. You're sure to find something that will pique your interest, that will kind of get you going and make you want to do things. You don't have to do everything in the whole series. You don't have to do it all at one time. This is from December. Here it is April, and I'm only on prompt 3. But it's just a way to get me going. It doesn't matter if it was back in December. By the way, I have to apologize for the lighting. I'll tell you that story as I'm crafting, but I don't have my desk lamp at the moment. It broke. I do have a light, but it's kind of far away, and I don't know how well it's showing over here. So I'm hoping that the lighting is okay. This was prompt number 2, which was playing card, splatters, and the giraffe. This is my playing card right here. Of course, I have the giraffe, and there are splatters on it, even though you can't see them. I'm not real good with the splatters yet. I'm trying. And I think I forgot to splatter this side. And this was something similar, but not exactly the same as what Barbara did on hers. I kind of like it. It's something very, very different. I like how that came out. So that was prompt number 2. I have a few other things in here that I've done for other Facebook groups and stuff that I'm just kind of putting in here. But that's it. That's all I have in here. So I need to get filling this journal up and doing some creative things. So what am I doing today? So the prompt is a journal card, penguin, in bright colors. There's my penguin. I'm using this. It's just a little black note card. I picked it up at a thrift store in a package of something or other. I don't know. But I thought the penguin would look really cute on there. And I want to add a little texture. So I have this was torn from the front of a book, and it's, I don't know how I would describe this. Almost like handmade paper. It's really textured. And I thought that I could use that for some snow underneath the penguin. That's just my thought. And then, like I showed you, I'm using Louisa Heinzel's artwork here, and this blue is going to be my bright color. And I know I need more of it in here. I feel like I do. So I'm not sure exactly how this is all going to play out, but we're going to just kind of start with it and see what we come up with. First thing I need to do is cut out the penguin. I should have done this earlier, but because I do want a fussy cut around him, I think. Yeah. So while I am doing that, you can get started or get going on your thing, whatever it is. What are you working on? Let me know if you want, if you're working on anything. Sorry you have to watch me fussy cut. I'll try to do it quickly. Or you can speed me up. I don't care. So let me tell you the story of my light. I've had this light for years. Many, many years. It's an Ott light. And I've loved it. Very good quality light. I liked the way that the light showed. What's the word? I like how the light shone. I don't know. Oh, English major. You know English very well. Anyway, I like how the light flowed down onto my table and cast a glow. I've had it for years. And so it burnt out the other day. So I was like, okay, well, I'm sure I can just get a bulb for it. So actually my husband looked it up. He loves to do things for me. If I just say to him, my lamp burned out the other day, he will do everything that he needs to do to fix it or get me another lamp. He likes to do for me. That's his love language. And I love it, but it makes me very lazy. So anyway, so he looked up, he found the bulb, and he's like, Okay, I can get you a bulb for it. And I thought, well, I don't know, I might want a different lamp. I've had this one for so long. Let me look and see what else is out there. So I start looking, and there's a few things that I kind of liked, but I hesitate to buy them online because um, they, I don't know what I'm getting. You know what I mean? Um, I want to be able to touch it and see it and feel it and make sure it's, oh wow, this isn't going to tear easy. Um, so, wow, this is like really, really strong paper. So we said the other day, well, let's go to Michael's, or not Michael's. Where are we going to? We're going to, geez, Mary, speak. I can't talk and craft at the same time. I don't know why I can't do it. We were out shopping, so we stopped at Office Depot. I wanted to look at the lights. So we looked at the lights, and they had one there that I really liked. But it was expensive, really expensive. And of course, in true Office Depot fashion, they did not have it in stock. So, of course, we looked online, and yeah, we can get it shipped and blah, blah, blah. But I want it, you know, when you go shopping, you want it now. When I go to a box store, I expect things to be in stock. You're advertising this stuff. You have the samples. Why don't you have this in stock? So I get frustrated. That's why I go to a big box store. Otherwise, I'll order online. So we walked out of there without my light because they didn't have it, and they weren't willing to help. There were very few people working there. My husband asked one guy, and he just kind of answered, "We're getting a shipment tomorrow," and kept on walking. Wait, you're getting a shipment of those lamps? Do you even know what he was asking you about? What? No. Bad, bad, bad customer service. So I said, you know what? Forget it. I'm not dealing with this. Should I put him in like in a pocket? Yeah. That's a good idea, but he's going to need to be mounted on something because he's not very sturdy. So, so we left there and did not get my lamp. So I went home, I started looking online, and again, there's things at Amazon. Amazon didn't carry that brand of lamp that I wanted. So I told my husband, let's go to a different Office Depot and see what else we can get, because I really want that lamp. It's a really cool lamp. It's very good quality. The arm extends out farther on my desk than my old one. It's got all these different light settings, like different task lighting, like for reading or for like nighttime and stuff like that. And then it had all these different brightnesses that you could, make it brighter or duller. It even had like a little night light on it. It was cute. Not that I would use the night light. I don't know, but so, oh, and it had wireless charging and a USB plug. It was expensive. And the arm of it came out, and it would go like, I say this was the arm of it. So it would swivel like this, but it would also tilt like this. So I could put the light like over here and tilt it this way if there were shadows or something. It's very cool. Very, very nice lamp. And to be able to charge my phone in here would be the best thing, because right now I keep my charger out in the living room. And I know I can unplug it and move it and charge my phone wherever I want. But the problem in here is the closest plug is over on the other side of my table, way over there. And my charger will not fit. My cord won't fit from over there to my table. So if my phone needs charging, I have to put it out in the other room. And I don't have access to it in here. So to have a charger right here where I could charge my phone and use it at the same time would be like game changing for me. So that's kind of a feature that I want on my new lamp, is a charger or USB, so that I can plug it in. Either one. This has both. So all these things are what I want. I like that. Now, should I tear or should I cut straight? I think I'm going to cut straight because this is torn. I'll just glue that on there like that. I want to ink it. What do I want to ink it in? Weathered wood, maybe? So I have all this, I don't know what you can see in the camera, but I've got all this stuff out here because I was experimenting. My experimenting did not work real well. And I want to tell you about it because I think that it's something I think I'm gonna do a whole video on it at some point because I need to do more experimenting. So I have some mixed media supplies from years ago, scrapbooking. I have embossing powder, and I have glitter, and I have glossy accents. And these are all things that I thought I might use in this project today, but I hadn't used them in a long time. So first I needed to locate them and then I needed to make sure that they worked. And that was kind of a fail. It really was. So what I wanted to do, and what I think I am still going to do, I wanted to use the glossy accents on the blue parts to kind of mimic water. And so I tried it right here, and you can, I don't know if you can see it or not, but you can kind of see it. It kind of worked. I was afraid this might be too old. I don't know if you can see how brown and yellowed it is. And it did not come out of the bottle very well, but it did work. And it is clear. It's not like yellowed or anything. So I think that this is okay. I'm going to use this. The next thing that I tried, I wanted to, on the white parts, I wanted to use white embossing powder. Well, I looked in my embossing powder stash and I don't have white. What I had is clear and crystal snow, which is actually glitter, not embossing powder. I have a few glitters. I think that I bought them to do Christmas cards. So I thought, well, let me see how the clear will work. If the clear works and it gives it an embossed finish, I'll use it on the white and it should be okay, right? Well, so then the next thing was, okay, what kind of ink should I use? So I had in my stash this Versamark. It's a watermark stamp ink, and I'm pretty sure this is what we used to use for embossing. I think. I could be wrong because I don't remember. It was a long time ago that I did it. But I thought pretty sure that this is what I use. But this is old. I've had it in my stash for 15 years. I don't know. So I wasn't sure if this was even going to work. So I just rubbed a little bit of ink on here, and I put the embossing powder on it and heated it, and it did not work. It's like slick. It's not, there's no embossing going on there. It's just slick, like the embossing powder just melted. So, okay, well, that was a fail. Maybe it was the ink. So I tried this. Picket Fence Distress Ink. It's white, right? White ink, clear embossing powder. It should emboss somewhat white. That is this right here. That's like even worse because it's kind of brown like. Although over here you can see on the edge it's not too bad. But again, it didn't emboss. It's slick. It's smooth. It's not... It's glossy. There's no embossing going on there. And it discolored it. So, okay. So I can't emboss because I don't know. I'm guessing it's the embossing powder. So what I need to do is do an experiment with some of my other embossing powders and some other inks. Because clearly this didn't work. And then if it doesn't work, if this works with no kind of ink, then I'm going to throw it away. I need to clear this stuff out that doesn't work. So I need to take a day and experiment and play with all that stuff. So, okay, I'm nixing the embossing. So I'm going to use glitter. And I was like, what do I put the glitter down with? So I actually just used some white Aleene's glue and put the glitter down, and that obviously worked. Can't really go wrong with that. I like it. It's a very fine glitter and it's stuck on there good. It's not coming off. So that's a go. I'm going to use the glitter, and I'm going to use some of the glossy accents on the blue parts. So that was my failed experiment. Oh, I also tried some gel medium gloss to see if that would give me a glossy effect. And that's this right here. I don't know if you can see it. I also wanted to see if the brush strokes would show, and they do. And it's not very glossy. It's probably glossier than matte medium, but it's not what I wanted. This took me like, I don't know how long this morning to do all this experimenting to try to figure out what I was going to do. And I think I've pretty much got it down as to what I'm doing as far as that goes. But if you don't use your supplies, you kind of lose their functionality. Like, you forget how to use it. And if it's something that goes bad, it's just going bad, and then you just end up throwing it away. So my tip for the day is use your supplies. Use them, because you bought them to use. You might as well use them. And if you're not going to use them, then don't buy them. When I was heavy into scrapbooking, back when there were scrapbooking and crafting stores, physical stores around, I used to go to the different stores. We had shop hops. The stores would organize shop hops, and oh my gosh, they were so fun. And you go to all these stores over the course of like 3 or 4 days, and all the stores would have like different make and takes and stuff using some of the products in their stores. So, you know, you do the make and takes, and then you're like, oh, that was so fun, I gotta have that. So you buy it. And that's their thing. That's why they do it, so that you'll buy it. So you buy it, and you get it home, and you don't do it, and then you forgot what you bought it for. You forgot what the make and take was, and then the stuff sits there. And that's what happened with so much of my stuff, that I bought it and didn't use it. And that's not the way it's supposed to work. All right, so I'm going to put that in there, on there, I think. I don't know how all this is going to look in the long run, but I'm just kind of going with a flow here. And sometimes that's just all you can do is go with the flow and let your project tell you what to do. Because this is, I thought this out a little bit, but only to a certain point. And anything else and details are just going to have to come to me as I go along. And hope it comes out good. All right, now I'm going to glue. I did something the other day and put a big hole in my paper. I forget what I was working on. Oh, I know what I was working. I was making wax seals. They didn't come out very good. That one came out really bad. I need practice on that too. That'll be another whole day. That's another thing I bought and it sits there and I don't use it and I need to use it. I mean, why let this stuff just sit? It's crazy. Crazy what we do. So I tried to clean off my table here a little bit the other day. Notice I said tried. I have this plastic shoebox size container. 2 of them, actually, I had sitting here on my table. And one of them I have pieces of lace and trim and stuff like that. Like less than 12-inch pieces. Just like scrap pieces. And I just keep it there in case I need something. I can just grab it out of there. All of my lace and ribbon is stored in the other room. So if I'm sitting here working and I don't feel like getting up and going in the other room because I'm a very lazy crafter, then I just dig into that box to get something. And it's just handy to have. And so I had that box. And then I had another box that I didn't even know what was in it. It was just stuff. I don't even remember what the original intention of the box being on my table was. I don't know. So I decided I was going to go through that box and clear that out and figure out what the stuff was and what the heck I'm going to do with it. So I did that. I still have a pile of stuff that was in that box sitting here. I don't know what to do with it. And I transferred all the pieces of trims and stuff into the bigger box. One was slightly bigger than the other because it was overflowing. Mary, use it. Use it. Don't let it sit there and overflow. That's ridiculous. So I did clear one box off my table. So that I felt like that was an accomplishment. But boy, I've got like so much stuff just sitting here. And I keep saying, all right, it's sitting here. I'm going to just use it in a project or something. Or just take one day and use stuff that's on my table. But that never happens. So, and I think that's what was in that box, was stuff that I said at some point in time that I was going to use. Okay, now with this one, I'm going to go ahead and put some glossy accents on the blue parts. See if I can get that to work. I'm trying to keep my body parts out of the camera. Sorry. Oh, I wish I had better light in here. I can't see this very well. I hope you can see. I really should have waited till I got my light. One of the lights that I looked at it was a round bulb, and it had see, this is like really hard coming out because it's so old. It was round, kind of like in a circular bulb, and it had a magnifier on it. And at first I was like, I don't know, what would I use that for? And then I kind of played with it a little bit, and I thought, oh, that might be really good for like when I'm doing beads or trying to thread a needle or something. But the reach on it was not very far. So this is not how this is supposed to work, you guys. If you buy a new glossy accents, it will be more liquidy and come out of your bottle better. Mine is not working as it should because it's old. So just be aware that what I'm doing here is not typical of glossy accents. Oh, that's a little bit better. Try to spread it around a little bit. I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing. I'm just spreading the glossy accents around to hopefully like the bluer parts. Just to kind of give it a little bit of dimension. And you know, I've had this for I don't know how long, and I don't know if I've ever even used this before. Isn't that crazy? And something else with glossy accents, you can use it as a glue also. I suppose you could put glitter in it. What do you think? You think this is going to look all right? I don't think it'll look too bad. It can't possibly look bad, right? It's just gloss. All right, we're going to let that dry. While that's drying, I need to mat this penguin onto something. Let's see. That's perfect. This glue turned out to be pretty good. This is a Scotch purple glue stick. It's just as good as the other glue that I've used. The what is it? Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. This. the Elmer's Craft Bond. It's just as good. I think it's comparable to this. And I get this in my local craft store, Betty's Creative Studio in Hernando, Florida. And the price is comparable to the other stuff, the Elmer's at Walmart. So it works really well, and I would rather support the local store than Walmart. So that's where I buy it now. So once more, you're going to watch me fussy cut. And boy, my light is bad. Oh, I can't wait to get my new light. I hope they have it. I hope they have it tomorrow, because if they don't, I'm going to be really upset. I know I should like call the store, have them physically look at it or something, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take my chance. I have to go that way anyway tomorrow. The other thing I'm going that way for is to see if I can find a swimsuit. Oh my gosh. You know, I have a pool, so I swim a lot. And when you swim a lot, your swimsuit, you know, gets worn quickly between the chlorine and the sun and just the wear and tear on it. So I go through a lot of swimsuits, and I will wear them in my own pool in my own yard until they literally fall off my body. I don't care what they look like, because nobody else except me and my husband sees it. And my husband really would rather I just not wear one, but he can swim naked, but I prefer not to. We're fairly secluded, and I could get away with it. And I have. But it'd just be my luck. I'd be naked in the pool, and the Amazon guy had come pulling up into the driveway, and I'd rather not. So I wear a swimsuit as not attractive as it might be. But when there's other people here, or if I am going somewhere else, I need a swimsuit that actually fits me and looks halfway decent on me. And that's what I am in search of now. And it's really hard for me because I have an odd-shaped body. A very odd-shaped body. I am well endowed, and I'm well endowed, and so my top and my bottom sizes don't match. It's I don't know. It's a problem. I have a problem. So I have a hard time finding a swimsuit. Okay, what I wanted to do with this piece, on the page, whatever page I'm going to put this on, I want to make a pocket to put this card into. And I'm going to use this. And I'm hoping, not that anybody except me is being the judge of this, that the blue in these is considered a bright color. I don't know. It's bright compared to the other colors, so I guess it is. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put this on black cardstock. So it'll, you know, look like this a little bit. And make a pocket. I'm trying to decide how I want to do that. Do I want it to be a pocket, or do I want it to be a tuck spot? Do I want it to do this shape, or do I want it square? I think that's what I'm going to do. But I think I'm going to do it. this way. Yeah, I need to know where I'm going to put it so that I know how wide to make the pocket. So let's see if we can figure out where we're going to want this to go. I think I looked on this before and thought about it. This would be a good spot, but I don't like the green. I could cover the green. It's not very big, is it? I'd have to really cut down the, cut that there. I could do that. This is a possibility. Let me mark that page. I don't know if you can see what I'm looking at. I'm sorry. I could do it here. Now, I really like the map page. That color doesn't go. That's kind of a puke green or whatever. That's got too much green. That's all green. What about that? I mean, that's got a little bit of green and some purple in it, but it might actually look kind of good there. What do we think? I don't like that green. This green kind of goes because it's got the purple. I'm going to go with this one. Okay, so that means... how am I going to do this? Gotta decide, Mary, where do you want this to go? I think I want it like this. So I'm going to mark it here. I'm going to mark it here. I don't know if I can see that. I think I'm going to cut this part off of it. And that'll be the tuck. Okay. All right. I think I might have it. What I want to do. Mark that page. I need to get my cutter. I want it straight on two sides. I did not time this video. Oh my gosh. Am I going to be like... This is going to be really long. Probably. Sorry. I don't mean for it to be. Yep. Okay. Let's see if this is going to work. I should have timed this. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I hope this isn't super, super long. I don't even know. I don't know how long it's been right now. Yikes. I don't like rushing. I don't want to rush the project, you know. So if it's long, if it's a long video, it's a long video, and I'm sorry, and I hope you stick with it. If not, hey, come back and watch the rest of it later or something. I do that. Someone has a long video, or if I don't have enough time or whatever, I just come back. Lisa, I'm sure you're not watching, but if you were watching, I hope that I'm doing your things justice here. It's very nice art and very fun to play with. I just wish I was better at the mixed media stuff to add, you know, that texture and that dimension and everything that you really like to have, that I like to have, I would like to have. I really need that glue to be dry before I start cutting that. This will just make cutting it easier. Do you see, are you getting the gist of what I'm trying to do here? So I'm going to cut this. I had just copied this image onto copy paper. So it's very thin paper. I didn't use cardstock or anything. I probably should have. But I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do with it. Still not exactly sure how I'm going to finish this off. How I'm going to embellish it and stuff. I've just kind of got this image in my head of the basic thing. Try not to leave you hanging with it. I know sometimes I do that. And I don't mean to not show you the whole thing when I'm working on something, but seriously, if I run out of time, if my video is over an hour, there's no point, because nobody's watching it anyway. I can see. I can't see like who watches it all the way, but I can see it's an average, or like a percentage of how much they watch, how much people watch. And the average watch time of my videos is like something like 20 minutes or something. So when I have an hour-long video, nobody's watching it to the end. But sometimes that's just how long my videos are. And if you don't watch it to the end, well, you're the ones missing out. I'm going to cut that little tiny thing off right there too, because that will just break. You probably can't even see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Not the fussy cutting. So when you're watching a video, what do you think? Is it okay for there to be like silences? Silent moments in the video, like when the person's not talking? Or do you prefer the talking? All the talking. For me, when I'm watching a video, depends on the content of the video. Where's my thingy? Um, if someone is, I don't know, like doing what I'm doing and crafting along, and they have a couple moments of silence where they're like, you know, fussy cutting or inking or whatever, I don't mind that, because you don't always have to be talking. But I prefer, like a flip through, I prefer the person to talk. I prefer the person to tell me what's in your journal. Where'd you get that from? What made you came up with that idea? You know what I mean? It's explain to me what your journal is about. Talk to me. So I prefer talking in that instance. So it just depends on the type of video and, you know, what's going on, what they're saying and stuff. All right, let's see how this is going to look. So that'll be there, right? This, just drawing. Can you see the glossy part on there? I think that looks good. This guy, at least it's still a little tacky, so I won't put him in. He's going to be in the pocket. And then the pocket, the card will go in here. So this is kind of, I don't want to put it all the way down because that's still tacky on there. But it's going to be kind of sticking out like that. So I think I need something else on here. Or is this going to be too much? Maybe I just need to put this in a solid pocket. No, I like this. You can see the difference between the glossy accents and the one without the glossy accents. So I am going to put some on here. But now I'm thinking it's just too much. It's too much all in the same place. Maybe I should put this over here and put something else in the pocket and just make you know, like a pocket here for this. Should I do that? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Darn it. I don't know. Oh gosh, I hate this. I hate my indecision. I wish that I could just decide on something and do it. But I think this, with this, it's too much. All in one spot. You know, if I put this over here and this over here, that breaks it up a little bit, and that's a little better. I could even put that up there, and that might even be better. I don't know. So, if I use this for a little pocket, it needs some decoration, right? Look at this. What about this? This is totally not have anything to do with penguins. But I like that. I just had it sitting here. I just noticed it. Okay. That's what I guess that's what I'm going to do. Oof. Can I see that? No, I better not. I better not try it. I'm so bad at cutting straight. I'm going to need to decorate that, though. somehow. And what about the glitter? I was going to put glitter on too. You know what I could do instead of the glitter? I have, let me show you what I have. I think I have white. I have Wink of Stella. I think I'm going to put that on instead. Have you ever used Wink of Stella? It's pretty cool. It's basically, it's glitter glue, but is like very, very like the ultimate fineness that you can get. And it really, instead of like a glitter, it's more like a glimmer when it dries. It's kind of cool. Let's see if I can put it along the peaks. Maybe over here. I don't even know if it's coming out. I think it is. And it really, it's just like I said, it's just a shimmer. It's not even glittery. I don't know how much I want to put on here. I was going to do all the white. Maybe I'll do patches. I don't know. How do we think this is going to look? I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't. And it's, you know, not dry yet. But it's really, it is just a shimmer. It's supposed to be white, but it's really looking quite off-white to me. Maybe when it's dry, it looks more white. Is it even showing? The light is so bad today. I'm so sorry. I can't really, I can see it very slightly. I don't know. Let me let that whole thing keep drying. So then I'm not sure what to do with this one. Maybe I'll just put the glitter on this one. I'm going to set that aside for now. I'm going to finish this one page. All right, so this is going to need some decor. But I'm just going to go ahead and glue it on the page for now. Oh, I wish I knew what time it was. It's going to be another one of those videos where I don't finish. And I'll have to show you the finished product later. And you know I'll forget, and I never will. And you'll never see it. No, you'll see it because I'll be working in this book again. And whenever I work in it, I look through it. So you'll see it. Well, I think I fulfilled the challenge anyway with the journal card, which I didn't do anything with the inside of it yet. I don't know if I'm going to. If I do anything, I'll just put like lined paper in there maybe, and maybe a little picture of a penguin or something. That would be cute. and I'll ink it. It's still a little tacky, but you can see the shimmer on the glossy accents now. Little penguin guy goes in here. Card goes in here. And then I got to come up with something for here. I think I need words and something else. But I don't know what. And I'm going to have to search. And I know you don't want to sit here and look at nothing while I search. So I think I'm going to end the video because I don't know what else to do with it. That'll go here. And I'll probably put the glossy accents on there. Maybe some glitter. I wonder if I should put some of this down here. Oh, but I was going to put that lace on there. Where'd that lace go? I was going to put the lace. Before I glue it down, I have to see what else I can do with it, though. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Check back to see how I finish this. I will try to show you that in the next video. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Hit the like button and leave me a comment. All those things that you're, supposed to do when you watch YouTube videos. Thanks, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.